That one is disgusting. It's like thick.
You can see that on the pickup. Like little metal, I think there's a metal chunks in there.
Woo! What happened? Oh, the gasket? Hold up. Guys, it's a completely new day here. We're actually at the shop. I'm doing a little something different. Not different as far as like content, but I'm doing something a little bit different. This is a car that I hadn't really planned for. You guys might have seen it already in one of the videos at the house. So this kid, every time I used to drive by, I could tell that he really liked the car. And I would say probably a few months ago, he got his own. So long story short, this kid bought this car. It's not in the best shape, but with the prices of Integras nowadays, it's not a bad starting platform. So like my friend mentioned last night, it's basically a blank canvas. And what ended up happening was, you know, we've been working on the car little by little, and he's been having some fun with the car. But unfortunately, the car was not given to him in the best condition. It's got like a bunch of oil leaks and all types of issues. Typical stuff that you find in a Honda when you find a Honda for a good deal, you know what I mean? If you've been in the Honda game long, you know what I mean. For some reason, people in the Honda game just have the need to kind of just get over on each other. It's very rare, the small percentage of people that I interact with that you know, they're actually like really passionate about the thing. They're not in it for the money. They're like in it, you know, for the love of Hondas. And just for the car in general alone, because just because we work on only Hondas doesn't mean we only like Hondas. Me personally, I do it because they're cheap and they're easy to work on compared to like a freaking inline-6 Supra or like anything else. Although the LSs are actually pretty simple, so when we dive into that, you'll see what that's like. But anyway, so this is what we are going to do. This kid just got a job, right? Literally the day he got a job, his freaking car started rod knocking. At least I think it's a rod knock. We have to dive in and see, because last night it sounded like it was from the top, but I checked the adjustment on the valves and everything seemed to be like A1 on it. I told him most likely it's a rod knock. We're gonna kind of send it. We're gonna do this not the right way, not the way that I would advise to do it, but I would like to at least somehow kind of put this together so that he has just a way to at least go to work and run his errands, you know, go to his girl's house, do whatever it is that he wants to do without having to worry about the car breaking down on him or the motor blowing up or locking up or whatever the case may be. He doesn't have a lot of money at this very moment because he's in a tough situation, and that's why he just got the job. He's got the job, and he's on the up and up. But he's helped me with so much stuff, so I said, okay, he's got a really bad leak from the front of the engine, oil pump seal. He told me that his oil light has been kind of flashing on and off. It's not always on, it's just sometimes it'll kind of come on, then dim out, whatever. I decided, even though I'm in the middle of doing this head gasket, this is kind of like an emergency. So we're gonna open up the oil pan, we're gonna go in there, I'm gonna provide brand new rod bearings. Aside from providing brand new rod bearings, I also took the oil pump off this GSR motor that I have here, because when I do put this together, we're going to be using a high volume oil pump that I already have, so I don't need the oil pump for that. The other thing that I took, so this thing has a fresh seal on it, so I don't have to worry about the seal. Now I was looking around here, another thing that he has that's like terrible on his car is spark plug wires. So his spark plug wires, we took 2 of them out last night and they broke, they're done. He needs new wires. So I was gonna give him these right here, which are brand new, but he really wanted the NGK ones. The only reason I was gonna give him these is because they are brand new and they're the only ones that fit the LS heads. So the problem is that when you do the VTEC heads, the VTEC head ones are longer. So I noticed that I had the set of NGK wires just sitting over here in the shop, and I grabbed them. I set up this valve cover with this LS head. It's got plugs in it and everything, and they sealed down correctly. So now he's gonna get NGK spark plug wires, but he doesn't know it. Aside from the oil pump, he also wanted to put power steering back in his car. That I already texted him about. I sent him a picture. I said, yo, I got a pump for you. So he already knows that he's gonna be getting that. He also needs a belt, but I don't think I have any belts laying around here anywhere that'll fit. But those are only a few dollars, so I'm probably just gonna grab one of those at the store. The other thing he needs is some spark plugs. If I remember, I'll show you guys what those look like. But when we pulled them out last night, them things were rusted. They were like disgusting. So definitely gonna have to get him some new plugs. And aside from that, his valve cover gasket is hopefully good because he kind of stretched it a little bit last night. Hopefully that's good. If not, then I've got plenty more in these gasket sets I keep back here on the shelf. We'll just have to make a run back this way and grab one and throw one in. But so aside from that, so I'm gonna be doing his oil pump. We're gonna throw the new bearings again. It's not gonna be the correct way. We're literally just gonna pop the rods up, take the rod bearings out, confirm and make sure that that is what's knocking. And if it is what's knocking, we're gonna throw in new bearings, torque them to spec, and hope that this car chugs along a little bit longer, just until we have enough money and time for a full rebuild. I'm trying to convince him to do a B20 like my car, but he's not listening. But everybody has, hey, you do what you want to do, bro. I'm gonna stop at the store right now. I'm gonna stop at Napa and grab some spark plugs for his car. And that should be it, guys. That should be everything. So we'll go ahead and grab a few cans of brake cleaner here, and then we're gonna start heading back to the house. And I don't know. Let's see what goes down here. All right. Well, I wanted to set up the gimbal and give you guys like kind of like a time lapse of me working on this thing, but the gimbal is like dead. So, oh, is it 17? Yes, thank God it's a 17. That oil is disgusting. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's fucking like thick. It's super thick. All right, oil pan's off. Didn't really find anything in the oil pan. Found a little bit of discoloration, but what I did find is, I don't know how well you can see that in the pickup. It's like little metal, I think those are metal chunks in there. Take those off and see what those look like. And then take off the baffle, get to the rods. Moment of truth. All right, we got into the rod bearing area here. Let's see what we got. Nope, no play there. We got no play there. See if you reach in the backpack and see if you found a 19 in it. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. She's hissing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As soon as you touch that other one,
I'm
like, it's gotta be you.
Move that. Move that, bro. Oh my God. Dude.
He may or may not have a problem in Sumter 4. I can't tell. I'm not an expert.
Oh my God, bro. There's like not even a bearing in there. Oh boy. All right, well the next step is gonna be, yeah, the next step is gonna be to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the next step is gonna be to take this thing apart, I guess, and
13,
hope the crank isn't too done. It's a 12, my guy. We're working on Japanese shit. Here you go, bro. Here's the gun. Oh boy. I like how the rod is just vibrating up and down as you did that.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God. Oh, this thing is like stuck.
Might need a mallet.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh my God, dude.
Can't even get it off.
Bruh.
Oof, that thing melted.
Oh no.
He might need a fucking crank, brother.
Well, that's the bearing right there. That's in pieces, dog.
I hope he didn't spin this. Well, I mean, he probably did spin this bit.
There you go. Slide that off of there. Oh, let me take a good look at that. Hold on. Let me slide up under there.
Maybe not. He might be good.
Yeah, hold on. Let me. Where's that rag at? So I can clean all that oil residue off of it. There you go. Okay. Nah, bro. That thing is done.
Yeah.
That thing is done, my guy.
Well, I got a B20.
It's cooked. It is cooked for sure.
We'll do payments.
Yeah, you know what happened? his upper
The upper failed
his
first?
upper bearing, I don't even think it's in there. I think what happened was that one spun. I think that bearing
that was two
spun. Yeah, that was two bearings.
Right here,
yeah, that's two bearings.
Yeah.
So that upper one spun. I don't know how well you guys can see in there, but it spun and got up under the other one, but it didn't lock up. It just kept running. So that's kind of insane. That is wild right there. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that we can do now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw some bearings in it. And this is definitely not what you want to do. You don't want to see that and throw some bearings in there. Like, this motor needs a new crankshaft, but basically just for the sake of experimentation and for the sake of trying to get this car mobile, we're gonna throw some bearings in there and hope for the best. Hopefully it'll last him at least another couple of months to where he can get some money together and either get a motor off me or get the parts to put this thing together. So
I want to see the top side of that crank.
the top side of the crank, the top side feels good. Okay. Like, the top side feels like it's got a mirror finish. This side right here is really bad. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
if you pull that rod down,
if you look at the top of,
I got a light. Let me go get the light.
Yeah, if you look at the top of at the bottom of the rod itself, it's pretty scuffed up because it's been hitting the crank. So insane. Off and give his car. While he's doing that, I'm gonna get back to doing this. I already got the timing belt and everything off. We're gonna swap this oil pump real quick. Get this done and out of here. Crank pulley's already out. I'm hoping I don't have to drop this motor mount. I'm hoping this crank pulley just comes right out. If not, I'm gonna have to drop this freaking motor mount. Let me see that 10.
You filming?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh boy.
Talking about, you can film while you got the light on?
Yeah.
I can't do that shit.
Well, get an iPhone.
I probably can. I just haven't looked.
Get an iPhone. Get the superior product.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
You know you can't be lying like that on YouTube now.
That's why I don't lie.
Spreading fake news.
That's why I don't lie. I mean, I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video, but I mean, let's go ahead and start a war in the comments, dog. iPhone versus Android. Who you repping?
It's not worth the fight.
Who you repping, yo? You repping the superior product, the Apple?
Android? Yeah,
the Apple?
S23.
Or are you rocking that overpriced, overexpensive fucking shit that you fucking look at wrong and it cracks like 10 different ways?
Are you talking about the iPhone 4 that I had?
We're on the 16, dog.
The iPhone 5?
And I've had them since the 12 and never had an issue. I've literally ran it over. Richard ran his over with the forklift. It still didn't crack.
You got lucky. My fat ass would have been on that forklift. That extra fucking 20 pounds.
Let me grab this. Ow. Woo! What happened? Oh, the gasket? Yeah. Hold up. Okay, there we go. She's out.
I didn't clean up the O-ring side yet.
Alright, that's all good. Alright, so let's get that cleaned up and mounted.
Oye, yo te vi, tú viste que estaba guiando ahorita que pisaste el carro.
¿De dónde? ¿Cuál carro?
El tuyo.
Oh, el rojo esta mañana.
Ey.
Yeah, ¿quién más va a guiar ese carro? Bueno, ya se arregló lo de la parte de abajo. So, esto yo estaba tratando de terminar antes de que tú llegaras porque te iba a sorprender con un montón de cosas. Pero le puse las bielas. ¿Cómo se dice? El cigüeñal está jodido. Está like el cigüeñal no sirve. Necesito un cigüeñal nuevo, necesito un crankshaft nuevo. Yo creo que le pusieron esas bielas, los rod bearings. Yo creo que se las pusieron. Y entonces eso fue cosa como que para vender el carro y salir de él, ¿entiendes? So here's the rod bearings.
So, el
cigüeñal no sirve, ya.
So que con el cigüeñal, con el tiempo los bearings se van a joder otra vez.
Correct. So no puedes correrlo, no puedes abusar de él, no puedes hacer nada, solo para el trabajo y eso. Y todavía tenemos que prenderlo a ver cómo suena, porque yo todavía no sé ni cómo va a sonar. Me imagino que va a estar bien, pero...
Hasta un cierto tiempo.
Exacto, le cambié la bomba, le quité la bomba de un motor GCR que yo tenía. Ahí está la bomba vieja, porque cuando nosotros limpiamos todo, el pickup estaba lleno de metal. El oil pan estaba lleno de metal. Y entonces esto también me imagino yo que tendrá metal allá adentro. So, como no quise arriesgarlo y como el sello estaba malo anyway, le puse una bomba que yo tenía allí de un GCR. Y entonces mira lo que encontré en el taller. So, new oil filter, power steering pump.
That's for
That's
no VTEC?
That's for that car.
Damn, bro.
I tested it at the shop. It fits. I found those, and then I took a non-VTEC head. I put the valve cover on it. I put spark plugs in it. I put that in, and it went all the way in.
So those fit in the car, right?
So those are gonna work for that car.
Damn.
And where they at?
Damn, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
So I wish you would have waited at least another hour, but it is what it is.
Through the miracle of editing, we're pretty much fucking done here.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this wheel back on, put oil in it.
You can start with no
we gotta
oil
put
in
the
it.
headers.
Yeah, we're still waiting on them headers.
Alright, that's it. She's running. She's idling. We didn't do a startup recording because I had to call the homie up and let him know that the car was done. He had left to go eat something real quick. I'm sorry that it's loud. It's just what's it called? It's open header. So it's like really, really loud. He's working on getting an exhaust for that, but yeah, aside from that, she's running good. Give it a quick little rev, nothing too crazy. That's the header right? Yeah, that response is much better now. Oh yeah, she's doing her thing. But yeah, so that's it. Now we just gotta wait for the homie to come back. When he comes back, then we'll take it for a drive and see how it responds compared to how it was driving before. Because it wasn't driving too great before, to be 100% honest.
Right on, it's like, oh shit, it's yellow.
Yep, it is. Oh man, but anyway, so you guys saw that last clip of the kid with his Integra, the homie, and we tried to do everything that we could to try to get that car running. I mean, it's running fine. I drove it earlier. It's got full power. The only thing is it's still knocking. What I didn't think about is I actually put 30 weight oil in it. I should have put something thicker because pretty much all the bearings were kind of worn down. So I should have probably put at least 40 weight. Some 50 weight would have probably been really good.
How you feeling, Lance? 40 weight? 50 weight?
40 weight sounds nice.
Because it would have quieted down a little bit. I don't know what it would have done for the main bearings, but anyways, the car runs and he can get around to like work and stuff like that, but for the most part he knows he needs another engine. So yeah, I mean, like I stated earlier, that's definitely not the way that you want to go about fixing an issue like this, but I mean, if you need to get the thing running, like, you know, real quick in a emergency situation, these Honda motors are resilient. You can almost do a bunch of things like the way that you're not supposed to do them, and they'll still run. They won't last too long. Like, don't expect to get, you know, 5, 6, 7,000 miles out of them, but you'll be able to buy yourself a few more months getting back to work and stuff like that. But so anyways, I feel like this video's been long enough, so I'm gonna close it out here. Like I always say, if you enjoyed the video, this is your first time watching the video, make sure you hit subscribe. If you like the video, make sure you hit like. Plenty more content coming out like this, especially now that I'm done with school and stuff like that. It's gonna be a ton of content. I'm gonna be filming pretty much everything that I do, and it's all kinds of content: domestic cars, Integras, everything. So just be sure to subscribe. Go to my Instagram, follow my Instagram, CM_Project B Team. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.